Second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Petrovic. Lets it fly from 18. The kick out to Irving. Over Anthony. And Anthony sends it back.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Nobody near Irving. Cans it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can really energize and galvanize a team.
Down low. Lopez with the steal. Here's Irving. He's to the hoop. And Dr. J slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The shot by KD. No good. Here's Reed. Second shot opportunity. Makes it off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Kidd. No good on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Garrett. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Outside Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got 9 points.
Those huge hands combined with that elite athleticism, Irving does the most damage inside the painted area because of it.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For the Knicks, Carmelo.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far
2 shots
for the Nets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Anthony left side. New York moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Durant with the steal. Outside Kidd. Shot from the wing. Misses off the right iron. Knicks trailed by 3. Here's Anthony. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now that's defensive presence. Harassing the shooter and grabbing the miss.
He goes up again. And they take the lead. He's got 8.
And it's about the want to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
Now here's Lopez. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
The Knicks head coach had a few moments to share with me. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Making us move nicely. That was your Knicks sitting answer.
Here's Richardson. On the wing, Ewing. To the middle. And the dunk by Reed.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over King. Pass to Kidd. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Ewing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Brooklyn with the ball. After New York gets the three. That one falls. Petrovic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Three-pointer. And again, it's a New York three.
Well, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Petrovic has got 7 points in the game. On the wing, Ewing. Starks outside. Here's King. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Shoots. A shot by Starks, no good.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's King. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
22.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Brunson scanning the floor. Right wing to Busher. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson at point-blank range.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Tipped away. Stolen by Durant. Here's Kidd. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Kidd's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
At the line,
that free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Excellent piece to have offensively. Stoudemire has that toughness you look for in the score.
Here's Brunson following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Stoudemire. And the rebound goes to Martin.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Timeout, New York.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back over to you, Kevin.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Pass to Martin. Outside for Kidd. And he makes good on the layup.
Jason Kidd.
Kidd's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the wing right side. Stoudemire inside. Rebounded by the Nets.
A good score around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And they get it back. Anthony with the block. And he gets it back. Count it.
Julius
Irving's got 13.
He is on some kind of roll. Julius Irving making it pop.
Pass to Anthony. The three. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Petrovic, covered by Starks. Outside Kidd. Here's Petrovic. He's got 9. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one is on Stoudemire.
Tough defense. Petrovic still able to be crafty enough to draw the foul because he's able to get physical too.
And New York making a change here.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Pass to Ewing. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Ewing's got his first points in this one.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And here's Kidd from the arc. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good
Kidd. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly. I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Nets trailed by 3. Here's Irving. The rebound by Ewing. DeBusschere with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Brunson outside. The rebound by the Nets. On its way from Irving for 2. And Ewing with the block.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the rejections.
Brunson draws the double. Uncovered. The shot's good from DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got the lead up to 5 now for New York. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Knicks?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've out-hustled their opponent so far. There's a lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Substitution for your Knicks.
1:16 left now here in the second. New York moving the ball around. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Ewing. Second chance shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Clearly there's contact, but Ewing simply fights right through it and gets the hoop.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
13 foul.
A free throw off from Ewing. Nets trailed by 5. Here's Petrovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And unless you have some aerial skills, you cannot pull that off.
The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Guerin. For 3. Kept alive by New York. And here's DeBusschere. Here's Reed. Ewing. Great positioning on the putback. Ewing's got 6 in the quarter.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board. I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Knicks lead by 3. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Anthony gets double teamed. Stolen by Martin. To the paint. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And New York making a change. Here's Irving. Anthony with the defensive effort. And Ewing has got the ball here for the Knicks. 3-point lead. Puts up a deep 3. Anthony's shot is off.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Well, it's always good to see big guys like Ewing aggressively and forcefully take it to the rim and throw it down.
Here's Petrovic. KD, that's for 2. Shot clock reset for the Nets.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
5 to shoot. And it's Martin missing. New York leading by 5. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
At the line
on the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Melo Anthony.
That free throw, no good.
At the line, 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Irving. Left side, Martin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Inside, Guerin. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Guerin's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Knicks. To the inside. And the Knicks good for 2.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Anthony nowhere around. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now an 11-point Knicks lead. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said, we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you.
All right, Ellie, thank you for the report.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
And it's Martin missing. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Anthony taking his time here. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. The shot. And the Knicks good for two.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That one goes. It's counted. Frazier's got 6 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Another big cheer for your Knicks City Kid.
Knicks on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. To the left wing. Pass to Stoudemire. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Irving. He takes it in.
Irving.
And that one, good.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Stoudemire in the post. And the jam by Stoudemire.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's King. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
King throwing it down. Part of what makes him so much fun to watch.
Ball's knocked loose. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. 1:31 left in the third. Stolen by Monroe. Stolen. Pass to Irving. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
New York ball.
And so here is New York. Now here's Stoudemire. Guarded by KD. Here's Monroe. Back to Stoudemire. And the... Officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Next ball.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Irving for three. Connects from three-point range.
3-point goal.
Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Stolen by Durant. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Stoudemire. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
And the Knicks making a change here. The Knicks leading by 18. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Stoudemire with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Here's to Busher. A three-pointer off the mark. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Next ball. Now into the lineup for New York, Michael Ray Richardson.
12 seconds left to play in the third. Monroe with it. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And so it's New York with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Durant with a wide open look. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Durant's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. Out to the right wing. Here's Garrett. Offline with his three.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Time to get loud.
New York calls timeout.
Because it's time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and Coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And so it's New York with it. It's a 16-point game. To the paint. Stoudemire. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Yeah, I like how confident Stoudemire is in the paint. I mean, really good at getting the position he wants inside.
And the shot goes in. Stoudemire's got 10 points in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Anthony right side. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Over Irving. Anthony's shot is off. Nets trail by 17. Pass to Carter. Back to Irving. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shooting.
Houston's shot's good.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested three.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And the Knicks good for 2.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Carter for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Brunson outside. With the teardrop. And it's sent back by Carter. Nets trailed by 19. Vince Carter on the wing. And here's KD for 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Brunson missing. The 3 from KD. And it's King with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Anthony's got 12 points here in the second half.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
And the shot is long.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Out to Brunson. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 21. And there's the foul on Jalen Brunson.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Knicks.
Substitution
Back to
for
Irving.
the Knicks.
Takes the 3.
Richie Gellin.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Nets ball.
To the middle. Nets passing it around. Takes a 3. Birdsong misses. The Knicks leading by 21. Pass to Ewing. Inside. Out to Anthony. Shoots it up. The wing jumper off target. Here's Carter. And it's blocked.
Out of bounds.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Substitution for your Knicks. Allen Houston.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Anthony. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run here. To the paint. Here's Ewing.
Patrick Ewing.
It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And here's KD for 3. The rebound by Ewing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Next foul. Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Ewing.
At the line for New York, Patrick Ewing.
Both free throws good from Ewing. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Birdsong. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Ewing slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game.
Then he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the Well, I guess that he regretted several aspects of his past. But he wasn't mean and he wasn't cruel, and he made sure his kids went to school. And sleeping well is not an easy task. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It's Bridges on the wing. There's the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Here's Brunson. And he buries his first look. We've had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams with stars leading the way, Grant.
Oh, B.A., tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game almost a playoff feel.
Here's Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
I'll tell you this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And stolen by Bridges. Up the floor. And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Pass to SGA. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
First team foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hart. Towns. Offensive rebound.
That's what you call sticking with the play and converting. Jalen Brunson gets to the offensive window.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Over Brunson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal. Offensively, that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And here's Hartenstein. Clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. SGA with a steal. Outside, Williams. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Doubled by Hart.
Mitchell Robinson.
Holmgren outside. It's Dort on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Hartenstein. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Williams' shot is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul. In for New York, Jordan Clarkson. Jose Alvarado.
Outside Hart. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Brunson outside. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
3 points.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Knicks leading by 6. Here's Hart. Rejected by Holmgren. And they're on the break. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. New York making a switch here.
Landry Shamet.
And New York has possession. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Dayton that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
Clarkson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Second team foul.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Out of bounds, into the Oklahoma City's ball. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 7. Beyond the arc. And the basket by Shamet.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And that one is hammered home.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
On the wing, Clarkson. And it's New York scoring again.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Alvarado. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. So he gets them both. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
14 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
That free throw no good.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
That one misses.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's McBride. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Knicks lead by 16.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
With the score.
And so it's New York in control with a 16-point advantage.
27. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your country.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's SGA. Dort outside. Hart pulls it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And it's Holmgren missing. New York leading by 16. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. And Anunoby for three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
And here's New York now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. That one falls.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now a timeout called by New York. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Left side, McBride. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys?
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. And they recover it. Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 19. All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a 2-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
In transition, here they come.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Williams on the wing. Fast break, here comes New York. And the lob disrupted, not to be. Pushing it up the floor, here comes Oklahoma City. That one is off.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And here's SGA outside. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by New York. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, BA. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And the Knicks making a change here. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Clarkson's got room. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
McCain. Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 6. The three. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And New York has possession. Here's Anunoby. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 10 points here for OG Anunoby. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges.
First team foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Outside McCain. Back to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Joe. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
You've got to let it fly on the catch, Isaiah Joe. Yes, sir.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns down low. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 14 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And the basket by Bridges.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And the basket by Joe.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That three ball is on point.
Anunoby on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 13.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
No better person to answer a big-time three. Mr. Isaiah Joe, have at it.
Pass to Anunoby. And there's the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what could happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Wallace misses.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for New York.
Oklahoma City, 30. The Knicks, 57.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside McCain. On the wing, Caruso. Off target from three-point range. And New York has possession. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
17 points here for OG Anunoby. From deep, SGA. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
From the inbound.
Jalen Brunson.
In deep. Brunson drops it in. 16 points for Jalen Brunson.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018 to last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years.